Hey guys, I'm Banilogrono and it's Logrono time. Today I'm talking about what's in my phone. It's a very classic YouTube topic that many vloggers do, so I hope you guys like it. First of all, let me show you my phone. It's an iPhone. I'm not exactly sure what version or model this is. I actually didn't buy this phone. This phone originally belonged to my brother. My older brother, who's a very rich person, he buys new phones like every weekend. And so this is one of his older phones and I was fortunate enough to be able to get it. And that's why I'm using this one right now. Okay, so we're gonna look at the inside of the phone now, and this is the wallpaper that I use. It's a photo of the Earth at night, but when we unlock the phone, it becomes daytime. Anyways, once the phone is unlocked, the first thing that you would see, of course, are the apps that I use. And for me, I organized mine based on how I use them. But down here on the bottom are the apps that I use the most. So of course, there's the camera app because I love taking photos and videos. Then there's the clock app, which I use every morning to wake up. And I'm sure you guys do the same thing where you have an alarm every 15 minutes. As you can see, I have about 4,000 pictures. Most of them are just pictures of animals, like this one, and this one, and these ones. Like I said, lots of pictures of animals, mga hayop. Okay, now we're gonna go over the apps per category, starting with the apps that I use to create. On the top row right here are all the photo manipulation apps that I use. So there's Adobe Photoshop Fix, Photoshop Express, and Adobe Lightroom, and I also use Snapseed. All these apps pretty much do the same thing. Basically, they edit pictures. Like for example, you can change the color of her hair. Usually that's all I do when I edit photos on my phone. Fix the colors a bit and adjust the contrast just to make it look not so flat. Then I have Adobe Sketch, which is an app that I use more often on my iPad. But if I don't have my iPad with me, then I can use it here. For example, if I draw a tree, then I can do it really easily in this app. And then I have voice memos. If we listen to the last time I used it.
Pwede magtanong?
Sige.
Okay, so how can you use water to solve riddles?
Alam mo, hinihiling ko rin na sana nga sapat ang tubig para makamit natin ang kapayapaan. Pero
So that was the last project that I used this app for. And then I have this app called Prisma, which can turn pictures into paintings. And there's a lot of different styles to choose from. So look how cool that is. So those are my creativity apps. Next category are the productivity apps. So obviously my email, don't mind the 217 messages. I'm gonna read them eventually. And then of course my calendar, my notes, my calculator. Spotify is on my productivity category because sometimes music helps me work and it keeps me productive. And then I also have Grab on my productivity category. For those of you who don't know, Grab is a ride service app, or at least that's how it started. These days there are so many other things that you can do in Grab now other than getting a ride. Grab food, Grab Express, you can book hotels using Grab, and that's why I put it on the productivity category of my phone. It's a super app that can do a lot of different things. Like for example, just taking the Grab Express feature on the app and sharing with you how many times I've used it for my work. Like for example, there was this one time where I forgot to bring my microphone with me to the set, which was like 2-3 hours drive away from my house. And you know, that would really just be such a waste of time if I had to drive back to my house and then go back to the film set. That would have taken 6 or 7 hours. The film shooting would have been done by the time that I got back. So you know, instead of doing that and getting stuck in traffic, getting frustrated, wasting a lot of time, being unproductive, I was able to use Grab Express. And then the best part of the app is that you can actually track the delivery in real time, and then you can even communicate with the delivery partner through messages or by calling them. So I could trust that the film equipment would get to the set safely. So Grab is not just an app to bring yourself from one place to another, but now it's also an app to bring your things from one place to another using Grab Express. Like when it comes to giving the scripts to my actors who live really far away from me, I don't necessarily have to go to my actors to deliver the scripts because the delivery partners of Grab Express are very trustworthy themselves. They really take care of whatever package that they're delivering and make sure and verify with the contact person how to handle the package correctly and to make sure that it is specifically the right package. They make sure that they have the right names and address of everyone involved, and they also send a photo update once the package has been delivered. And there you go, it's that easy. But apart from work, you can also use Grab Express for online shopping, where you can have Grab Express pick up the item for you instead of waiting for the seller to deliver it to your address, which could take days or weeks. So that's why Grab is in the productivity category of my phone. It just makes things more convenient, makes me more productive. You might say it's my discarte to use Grab Express. So I encourage you guys to use this app if you haven't already. I'll even give you a promo code DISCARTE, DISKARTE, and that will give you 100 pesos off on your first delivery. Anyways, moving on to the next category on my phone, communication. These are all the apps that I use to communicate with people. And don't worry about the notifications, I do read my messages eventually. And then we got my online stores, Lazada if I'm here in the Philippines, and Amazon if I'm somewhere else. And speaking of the Amazon, I just found out about this app called Ecosia, which is a search engine that promises to plant trees based on how many searches you make on their platform. And this is just a small reminder that we can all help fight against the Amazon rainforest fires in our own little ways. And one of them is to simply just use this Ecosia app instead of Google. And then there's the fitness apps. This activity app is directly connected to my Apple Watch, and the watch monitors how active I've been. So if you look at the stats today, I burned 186 calories so far, but my goal is to burn 640 calories every single day. So as you can see, I've been using it for about 3 months now, and this app really has helped me be consistent with my exercise and my physical fitness. And then we have our health app. I think I have a very low heart rate for a person. It says here that my average heart rate is 37 beats per minute, but an average person's heart rate is usually 60 to 100. And it even says that my heart rate has been too low 18 times today. So maybe it's time to see a doctor actually. And then I have the time wasters, which are basically games. So I play these games usually when I'm stuck in traffic or if I just need a few minutes to relieve some stress. And this game is one of my favorites because when you win, the character starts breakdancing. Just like me. Last but not least, of course, the social media apps. So I guess this is a good time to plug my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, of course this YouTube, subscribe if you haven't already. I don't use Snapchat that much. And then Reddit, I just kind of look around the forums. I don't really post myself. And there you have it. That is what's in my phone. Still didn't break. Kinda boring, but that's because I'm kinda old. Hope you guys have a great day, great week, great life, and always remember, put on sunscreen, drink lots of water, plant trees, and save the bees. Goodbye. Just kidding, it's question and answer time. How many hours do I edit these vlogs? Well, it depends what kind of vlog it is. The fastest would be 30 minutes, the longest would take 2 or 3 days. What fictional character do I most relate to? Probably Bilbo Baggins from The Hobbit, because on one hand, he's an adventurous person, he likes to go on adventures, but on the other hand, he's someone who likes the coziness and comfort of his home, and he doesn't like it when people unexpectedly come to his house. Don't come to my house without telling me first. Anyways, that's all the questions I can answer for now, and if you guys have anything else, comment below.